This is my video on how to make a bubble motion chart, similar to what's done by Hans Rosling here, who's showing us a comparison between fertility rate, births per women, and life expectancy in all the countries of the world as it's developed over time. The thing is that it works best when you have an entity, like a baseball team, a period of time, and then an X and Y value, like wins versus attendance. And so that's what I did. I went to baseballreference.com and I looked up attendance, wins, and payroll figures for all the members of the American League East, which I was able to download as an Excel file. And then I transferred all of this to a fresh spreadsheet where I have those entity, time, and XY values. I also decided to add the number of wins in as well to give 3 different values to choose from when the time came to look at the data. And then once I had all of that in, it was time to go ahead and begin visualizing it. Once I had all the teams in the American League East, then you click on chart. After a slight delay, it is going to come up and it's going to ask you what chart type you want. And if you scroll down through the More section, you will see a motion chart is one of your options. If you have the right kind of data, it will let you proceed, of course, after a slight delay. Once you do that, then you can identify the teams, which are the dots. I can tag them all so that they become visible. You won't see the Tampa Bay Rays until 1998, but anyway, here we go with that. And then I want to set my X and Y values, which I set as payroll. For X, I used attendance as the size so we can see if that changes at all with the number of wins because it's interesting. And then my Y value is the number of wins. I set a winning percentage in Excel, but I won't torture you with how that was done. And then I set it in motion, and one of the things you can see is that you don't want the trails. It makes it confusing, and so I unset that. We'll set it back to the beginning, and we'll let it go again. And we're looking for a correlation as to whether how much money you spend affects the number of wins or your attendance. And we see a couple patterns developing, but I can also show you here how to slow it down a bit so that it's not so hard to follow. And then we watch it go over time, and you can see that really teams go up and down no matter how much they spend is one thing that we see here. Although with the Tampa Bay Rays, they not only end up tending to spend the least, they also end up having the lowest attendance. So visualizing data in this way is interesting, and it allows certain aspects of things to become clear. I hope that this has helped you understand this.